Hi, everybody. Welcome to casterscorner.com. I'm your host, Khalil. Welcome to our live YouTube channel. We're happy that you joined us today. We're going a little earlier. We usually do a later show, but we had some time, so we did some work. While we were watching that wonderful Hasbro Pulse feed, we got stuff ready for our live feed. So today on the show, we're going to take a look at this Red Sun Superman. And sorry, I was looking for something I dropped because, I dropped stuff. Remember to follow us. We are at Casters Corner on social media, and go check out the Cornercast podcast on Apple Podcasts. This week with our friend Chris, and next week with our friend Jay Hernandez. Excited to be able to share that out to people. So what's going on with this guy? So the Mcfarlane line, I have really liked because of the weird stuff they put out. 100% honest, like that's what's been fun about the line. It's different, right? It's not the typical stuff that we're used to getting in DC lines. Everybody's like, I want a classic this and I want a classic that. And I'm like, no, I want to wear this and I want to wear that. I want something different. And I've said it time and time again when talking about this line, that I don't want the normal stuff. It'd be fun. Yeah, cool. But I want stuff that hasn't been made before or made a little bit differently. So this line has been hitting all those spots. The problem is I'm getting less and less connected to the line. It's been fun to collect for a year, but a year and a half in, and there's a little bit of exhaustion. There's also a little bit of resentment and bitterness isn't the right word, but it's that feeling of feeling cheated as a consumer. They are doing to this toy line what the comics industry did to us in the 90s, which is foil covers, metallic covers, alternate looks for the same price within the same time frame. And so all these gold foil label figures, the Thomas Wayne Batman who came out as a Target exclusive. Now you can buy him again from somebody else from a different store for the same price, only now he has an alternate head. And it's within a 6-month period. It just I know that other companies do part reuse. I know that other companies do head swaps. These just feel excessive and unnecessary as a collector for me. I don't need two metal Batman figures within a month and a half of each other. One has a scythe and the other one has a guitar. I think that's overkill. There are definitely better ways to do it. And I know they're trying to maximize their costs by doing, all the different versions and trying to get money back. But it just seems excessive and unnecessary. And it kind of spoils the line for me a little bit. And so I'm a little more, I'm taking better, I'm losing words. I'm trying to think of better ways to kind of spend my money, to be honest with you. So this is kind of the last figure for me that feels like an unnecessary purchase. I bought him because I wanted to buy a toy that day, not because he's any kind of a good figure. I know that's kind of blunt and to the point. This figure takes the sculpt of the original Superman figure from last year, uses the same boots. You can see the ridges there. They're just not painted, so they're not as obvious. Uses the same sleeves. You can see the cuffs there. The cuffs on this one are painted. They swapped out the torso piece for the different symbols and gave him a different head and a new cape. So there are changes. There are more changes on this figure than the other figures they're doing this with. But as a whole, this is kind of like a bridge to nowhere in a lot of different ways. So the Red Sun line, I would have liked to see a Green Lantern, a Lois, a Luthor, a Batman, round out this cast. But to just do a one and done, I know there was a movie recently, so I'm pretty sure that's why he did it. But this just feels like a one and done. And Mcfarlane has done a good job, whether you like it or not, of completing teams. So like the Dark Justice League, completed that, and that's great. That's the kind of stuff I like. It's these double, triple kind of double dips on some of these things that I'm not a fan of. So what do you get with him? Well, you get a flight stand, which is a nice addition. John Stewart's actually using it right now to try to dunk over Optimus. You get alternate hands. They're just flight hands, so there's nothing really special about them. The colors are good. Paint's good. The detail's good. It's a good figure. Like, there's nothing wrong with the figure. Articulation's pretty good. I would like to see thigh cuts. I'd like to see double elbows to give him a little more posability. I'd like to see Superman be able to look up a little bit more. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but when he's in a flight pose, it would be nice if he can look up a little bit more to do that like 90-degree look. It would just look, it doesn't look too bad on the camera, but he's at an angle. So when he's flying straight ahead, this is what it looks like instead of him looking where he's going. So yeah, like I said, overall, not bad, not great. I think Mezco did a better job, to be honest with you, and had a more iconic costume for him with the collar and the kind of button over and better accessories. I mean, but it was a Mezco, so it was a lot more expensive. But yeah, so Red Sun Superman, not bad, not great. But I don't know. I don't feel cheated spending $20 on it. It is a $20 figure. I feel like I got my $20 out of it between the flight stand, alternate hands, and deco changes and the new cape. I think there's enough there to make it a value. But my ability to kind of do these one and dones or these bridge to nowheres in the line is just kind of going to start wearing on me. So that's about it. So there you go. Red Sun Superman. Out on shelves now, kind of peg warming at the moment. Hi, how are you? Peg warming here in Connecticut. So you can definitely find him rather easily at your local Target or Walmart. You just got him yesterday. Yeah, he's a good figure. I would just like to see Mcfarlane do a better job with the line overall and not, double dip, triple dip on things. So make sure to follow us. We are at Caster's Corner on all social media. Check out the new podcast with our friend Chris and upcoming next Monday with Jay Hernandez. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. We're getting comments too. He is underrated. He is like, this Superman was in my top 10 figures of the year, and it's based on this body. So definitely think that it's a good figure. I was just talking in general about the Mcfarlane line and the head swaps and all that stuff. So yeah, so check us out. Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, and yeah, casterscorner.com. Full gallery of him will be up in about 5 minutes once I put this into there. And join us tomorrow for, I'm not sure what. We took a bunch of pictures today of all our new Star Wars stuff, and we got the Pulse Fan Fest tomorrow. So lots of news coming out of that. Lots of new wrestlers figures coming up. And I think there's a rumored list that Hal Jordan Green Lantern is coming later this year as part of a 2-pack. So fingers crossed it actually happens, but it looks like it's going to happen. So I think we're going to get the Hal Jordan. Sorry, I'm taking comments too. So go to casterscorner.com for a full close-up gallery to take a good look at this guy, as well as the other Supermans in the line. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, guys.